evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. Today is Tuesday, January 7th, 2020. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Tullahoma would be one of the stops on a proposed Amtrak passenger train route from Nashville to Atlanta. Tennessee Republican lawmakers have introduced a resolution which would incorporate the state's right-to-work law into the Constitution. And Tullahoma residents celebrate the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Have you heard the news? Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new website, russellbarnett.com. Very user-friendly. Over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Online credit applications, hometown auto rental, customer testimonials, trade appraisals, certified collision center, service department scheduling. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Welcome back. Democratic State Representative Jason Powell says he wants to introduce legislation this year to study the feasibility of Amtrak's expansion in Tennessee. Amtrak executives have indicated they want to establish a passenger route from Nashville to Atlanta with stops in Murfreesboro, Tullahoma, and Chattanooga. Ray Lang, Amtrak's government affairs director, says the idea is in the early stages and would require a deal with CSX Corporation, the railroad owner who also owns the tracks. Lang says the Nashville to Atlanta route would take 6.5 hours and would run twice a day in each direction. Amtrak is a federally owned corporation and pitched the idea last week at a Tennessee House Transportation panel meeting. Representative Powell said he's filing the bill to study the concept and look at infrastructure, cost, and feasibility.
Republican leaders have introduced a resolution that would amend the state constitution to add Tennessee's right-to-work law. The resolution is sponsored by more than a dozen high-ranking Republican House members. Coffee County State Representative Rush Bricken said it would guarantee future generations of Tennessee workers their right to work, regardless of whether they choose to join a union. Tennessee's right to work statute has been state law since 1947. It protects workers from being hired or fired based on their membership in, affiliation with, resignation from, or refusal to join or affiliate with any labor union or employee organization. 27 other states have right-to-work laws, and 9 of those have passed constitutional amendments, including neighboring states Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. The Alabama amendment passed most recently in 2016. Another neighbor, Virginia, is presently considering repealing its right-to-work statute. Bricken says a constitutional amendment would offer greater protection for workers against such repeal efforts.
Tullahoma High School senior Kobe Goh was introduced to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen last week as this month's Honorary Alderman.
So, you see we have a new Honorary Alderman. I'm very pleased to introduce Mr. Kobe Goh. Mr. Goh is a senior at Tullahoma High School and is a very impressive young man. He is the salutatorian of his class. He has a GPA of 4.6. His current classes include AP Calculus, AP Literature, AP Computer Science, and Honors Physics. He's very active in FBLA. He's attended numerous math contests. He's a delegate to American Legion Boy State. He's involved in the leadership of Mu Alpha Theta. He's on the swim team. He's a member of the National Honor Society. He's a Science Olympiad competitor. He is the treasurer of the Mayor's Youth Council. He's a student council member. He's active in Hands-On Science Center, etc. And he also works at his family's business every day. Touchdown Wings. So I'm very pleased to introduce to you Mr. Kobe Goh. Kobe, anything else that you'd like to add, please?
I think you got it all.
But in addition, he's a very, very humble young man. Tell the group what your plans are after high school graduation.
I plan to attend Vanderbilt University next year.
And do you have a major selected yet?
I'm going to do either biomedical or chemical engineering.
Very good. Well, welcome. We appreciate you being here tonight, and hopefully it's a good experience for you. If you would stand there at your desk, we'll present you with a certificate recognizing you as the Honorary Alderman. Thank you. Congratulations.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Have you ever been involved in one of these? And you need one of these? Then look no further than the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center. With a state-of-the-art facility, aluminum capabilities, lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Auto Rental, claims assistance from start to finish. We're here to serve you. So stop by and let us show you why we are #1, the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Tullahoma citizens honored the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Monday. First Christian Church minister Tom Murdoch kicked off the event with a prayer.
Almighty God, we are grateful for this day. We are grateful because we come together as a community, as brothers and sisters, to keep a dream alive. And we know that sometimes the flames begin to dim. Today we're asking you, oh God, that we might again begin to have the flames to burn brightly, to grow. That we might all live as a people, as a family. That in spite of the differences we have and our backgrounds, where we've come from, and whether it's the color of our skin or where we live in town or where we live in this community or our economic situations, that we all march together because we want to be one people. We want to continue the dream Martin Luther King had for a people who walk side by side. That there is equality based on the brotherhood, sisterhood. We ask you, oh God, to come. Be with us today, that we might find a new day dawning, a new vision, a new dream alive. Come, we ask, in Christ's name. Amen. Amen. Walk with me. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. While I'm on this tedious journey, I won't be my friend. Be my friend, Lord. Be my friend.
Let's watch now as those gathered sing, Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven.
We'll be right back with more News Leader on 6.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Representatives with the Guinness Book of World Records visited Tullahoma last week to determine if Tullahoma firefighter Brandon Barrage, who stands just under 7 feet tall, is indeed the tallest firefighter in the world. Tullahoma Fire Chief Richard Chasteen tells us more.
We had the world's tallest firefighter, and I think Chief Chasteen might be able to speak better about how this all came about.
Well, I was watching the city board meeting last night, and I saw a young man pull his shoes and socks off and lay down in the floor of City Hall, and I thought, what in the world are these guys doing? So explain what you were doing.
Okay, so back in April of last year, we had a school event and then a city board event with Fire Pup. And ironically, Brandon Barrage, one of our newer firefighters, of course, got picked to wear the Fire Pup costume. Usually the low man gets that, but he puts a new meaning to low man. He's not a low man. That's right. So when he came in, I looked up and I'm like, wow, you have got to be the tallest Fire Pup in the world. And that clicked in his mind. And so shortly after that, he applied to the Guinness Book of World Records to seek recognition potentially as the world's tallest career firefighter. That was in April of last year. Well, he just got a response from Guinness, and they confirmed he does qualify for that. However, there's some steps you have to take with a physician, a doctor, measuring in a public place 3 times during the day. So that's what we did yesterday.
Standing up, lying down.
Yes, and we measured him at the doctor's office and then finished last night at the board meeting.
So the first measurement we're going to take is the vertical measurement, and we're going to use that wall over there, and we're going to, of course, Dr. Blanks will have to stand on something so he can reach Brandon. Brandon's a firefighter with the city fire department. He has his wife Rachel here with him to witness this.
So are we getting the appropriate video as well?
We are getting video as well as the news coverage is covering us from the back. Actually, Channel 4 was down today interviewing Brandon, and we had a great time with him today as well. There was a story aired at 5:15 today on Channel 4 with Terry Bolger, so if you go back and watch that, it's pretty interesting.
You stretched out this afternoon. You had 80, 83, and a 4, or nearly a 4. How precise do we need to be? Super precise. 83 and 3/16.
83 and 3/16 vertical for the third measurement. And now we'll do the horizontal measurement, which we're going to do on the floor right here.
Oh, wow.
Just so
he's 20 inches tall.
They make a perfect pair.
Yeah.
He also demonstrated today for Channel 4 how even as tall as he is, he has to fit through the same confined spaces as a person like me, and he demonstrated that in an excellent way through one of our training apparatuses and did it perfectly. And I had that on video. It was awesome.
That's going to be 83 and let's see,
It goes out.
9/16.
83 and 9/16 on the horizontal measurement, third time.
Yeah.
City of Tullahoma Board.
That's such a discrepancy.
Half an inch.
Okay, so now we're gonna document that in writing. Dr. Blanks has got to show us his credentials and write a brief letter about what we did today, and then I'll have to provide on letterhead that he is actually a career firefighter in the city of Tullahoma, and he will send that in, and hopefully as soon as we know something, we'll be back to let you know the final result. I think he's got it by 5 inches. So I think it's pretty simple.
So we're something short of 7 feet. Tiny bit short of 7 feet.
That's correct.
I noticed you had a piece of tape on the floor and a piece of tape on the wall. So was that from another measurement?
We put that as a base to start with. We marked that at 7 feet on the floor and 7 feet on the wall.
Okay, all right.
Because we knew he was right there close to it.
Right.
We just had to have a point of reference, and that's following the rules of Guinness. They require you to mark the wall and mark the floor before he lays down, and you actually have to video the marking of the floor and all that. So it's pretty intense.
And I thought I heard you say that he was probably about 5 inches above the competition.
Yeah, he's well above what they have right now. So we feel confident that he'll be getting a confirmation letter pretty quick.
Yes,
Okay,
6'11"
now
and 9/16.
the question that looms large here is this young man, no matter his size, still has to go through the same rigors of competition and physical aptitude and stuff as a smaller, more agile man might have to do to be a competent and confident firefighter.
Yes, and he has attended several classes, and he had some trouble at first. His leg, his inseam is 44 inches.
Are you kidding me?
That's something.
So he has to bend and go in some tight spaces in a confined space type rescue, and he has to learn how to twist his hips to make where his knees can bend the right way to get through those turns.
Somewhere.
So it was a little bit of a struggle for him, but his team there at the station worked with him every day to get him prepared for that. And they actually did a little demonstration yesterday on video of him coming through what they call the rabbit hole, where it drop down, you're simulating like you're in an attic and you get trapped and you have to get back out. And he did it a couple of times, and it's amazing how he can go through the same hole that's tight for me. He can go through that same hole. It's amazing. He does some. He sticks his hands out in front of him, and it's just amazing.
My favorite story is he eats standing up and off the top of the refrigerator.
Yeah, so. He does use the refrigerator as a table, the top of the refrigerator.
We'll be right back with more News Leader on 6.
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation.
It's gotta be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. Tullahoma City Administrator Jennifer Moody recently announced January City Employees of the Month.
As we do every month, I'm here to recognize some employees of the month for their work. And tonight is special to me because we are recognizing our Finance Director, Sue Wilson, and her assistant, our Accounting Manager, Donna Graham, in the back. And while I would say it certainly takes a team to run the city's finances, I believe tonight that these two are due for some individual and specific recognition for their many years of excellent financial stewardship and leadership of our finance department. I feel like when a city's been so good for so long, it's easy to underappreciate the work and the value that's added by these two, and that in making sure that the city's funds are properly accounted for and transparently reported in a timely manner. With Sue Wilson's 18 years of service and Donna's 15 years of service, the city's enjoyed the benefits of numerous clean audits. Most recently, we were visited by TDOT. They audited 3 grant programs at Public Works and 4 at the airport. No findings on any of them. That is not without a lot of effort. And then we have maintained a AA2 bond rating from Moody's. If you don't know, that's the second best rating on a scale of 16. And I'm sure one of a few in the state to have that. We earn year after year recognition for our excellence in both our financial reporting and our budget presentation. And I have the documents for this year. Again, we've gotten our 18th award for a distinguished budget presentation and our 22nd year award for our excellence in financial reporting. And that is due, and their names are mentioned specifically by the Government Finance Officers Association in both of those letters, letting us know that it's not by accident and it's after a lot of hard work from both of them. And then I would say that their efforts most days can be seen as supporting players to the many services that the city provides, but it's not without their hard work and diligence, and especially diligence for the details, that we continue to grow the city's capacity and our reputation. Sue and Donna are humble leaders. They do not ask for thanks or recognition. They're always willing to praise their team over themselves, but I think this month we should honor them. So thank you to each of you for making our city strong financially, being excellent stewards of the public's money, and making us deserving of their continued trust. So thank you. them because, like I said, they do not ask for recognition. But if you would like to say a few words, it's for you. Thank you. Thank you. Would you like to say something?
I would say.
Thank you, Ms. Lee. I really appreciate this, Mayor and Board. I think really, Jennifer said it all. It does take a team. It takes the internal team in the finance department, but it takes all the department heads and the people that we have that work together every day and who take pride in their work and who care about how things get done and making sure it's done right. And there's a legacy here, and I hope it keeps going. I'm sure it will.
Ms. Wilson, is there anyone in the audience you would like to recognize as well?
My husband Ted is here. he doesn't usually come.
That's what I meant.
And
my husband Kerry, he's here.
And I'd also like to say that Donna is amazing to work with. She started out doing payroll, and she has gone from payroll to accounting manager because she continuously asks for, what can I do to help? What more can I do? And she does it.
So I just really enjoy working here at the city, and they've been so good to me, and they've let me learn and everything. And I always remember a thing my mom told me long ago. You need to learn one new thing every day. If you're not, you're backing up. So the city's given me that opportunity to learn one new thing every day.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Coffee County Mayor Gary Cordell, who will speak to us about plans for the new year. Jeff from the Tullahoma Animal Shelter will bring by the Doggy of the Month, and the Tullahoma Chamber President will grace us with her presence. All that and more on this week's Living.
Stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
The wait is finally over. The all-new redesigned Ford Ranger is back at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Stop and test drive one today at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma on Highway 55, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party. But things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her. And now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1999 at 71 degrees. The record low was in 1985 at minus 20 degrees. Average high on this day is 49 and the average low is 28. A few clouds in the sky tonight with a low of around 19. Mostly cloudy weather expected for Wednesday with a high of 47 and a low of 34, and some rain showers expected in the afternoon on Thursday with a high of 46 and a low of 42. And that's our news leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.